I'm off to a personal development seminar. It's around 8:30 in the morning right now. And I'm going to this thing, and I don't go to these that often, but I have to remind myself that when I do go to these things, it's the same thing as watching a YouTube video or watching an online course or learning anything. You have to remember that you're not going to be able to absorb all the information that you're going to be learning. So the best thing you can do whenever you go to a course, through a course, or you go to some sort of seminar, is try to think of 1 to 2 max things that you're learning and things you can take away for action steps. There's been times when I've gone to full weekend seminars and I walk away with a bunch of notes and I have no idea where to begin. So I think the goal should be what's 1 or 2 things that you can learn and implement right away, and then anything else after that is basically just a bonus. And you should be implementing that with everything, even the video that you're watching here right now and any other video you watch. What's 1 thing that you can take away and then do, because then that video, that course, that seminar will have acted as an amazing resource for you because you're actually taking action with it. So I just attended this event called Rarity with Carl Logrecco, and we were just having a conversation on the side about the new masculine and what it means to be masculine. And I wanted to get Carl on here and jump on and kind of share a few ideas that we were just talking about. So Carl, go ahead.
Yeah, hey guys, listen, we're talking about confidence, women, and here's rule number 1 is stop giving so much power to everyone else and to women. They're people, they have needs just like you and I do. And so when it comes to men having more confidence and dating and creating relationships or even being attracted to women, first one is you got to lead with an open heart. That's the first thing, because she's going to feel you 10 feet away. And most guys aren't feeling enough of themselves. You know, who you are should enter the room before you do. And when you can go inwards and start raising your own internal vibration by focusing on your greatest strengths and also your purpose, like why are you doing what you're really doing? Which leads me to number 2, and number 2 is be transparent. Like be so open that she can see into you, because that's what's gonna attract her even more. Most guys are closed off, and if you watch them walk, they're in one head or they're in the other head, and it'll raise red flags with women. She'll detect that this guy's an analytical or this guy just wants sex. Be the guy who's just open and very clear about who he is. And number 3, just relax in your body. Like just be so happy and attractive in who you are, she's gonna naturally pick up on that and want to see your level of curiosity or interest. She'll be much more open to you. So whatever it is that you're seeking, you have to be the one to bring that. If you want to find an open, attractive woman, well, guess what? Start showing up like an open and attractive man who actually believes that about himself, and everything outside of you is just gonna shift big time.
That was great. Cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm in a lift right now, and I just got finished with the event, which was pretty cool. Again, the event was called Rarity, and it was really interesting, which is like a men's group talking about all different areas of personal development, whether it's business or general well-being, spirituality, masculinity, things like that. And, you know, like I said, there's always one thing that I like to take away from going to an event like that. And I think on sort of a meta level, the one thing that I took away was just how powerful it is to go to these events and be able to mastermind with people who are in the same boat as you. And so I think that is really important for any guy, especially you, who's trying to learn something in their life, especially when it comes to women and dating. You know, I think it'd be really beneficial for you if you were not just to only, you know, watch YouTube videos or listen to podcasts by yourself, but actually go out and find someone who's interested in the same thing as you and is trying to pursue the same goals. Because when you do that, you can become much more powerful and learn something a lot faster because you're not on your own doing it. And I recommend, by the way, you don't just find a friend, because you don't want to convince anyone to do something with you. If they're not interested, it's not going to be a really good partnership for you to be able to get to achieve the goal, because they're not really that interested. You really want to find someone who's already trying to do it, and boom, you guys come together and do that. And that's what was cool about this event, is that there was a lot of like-minded people who were all interested in the same thing, finding success in all the different areas of their life. And I already met a few cool people that I'll be connecting with later on and talking about, either podcasting or helping them out with YouTube stuff or general internet marketing things, and also just being able to socialize, because it's important to get out there and connect with other people and not just stay at home all day, which is what I kind of tend to do since I'm always making videos and working on content for the business. Another thing that's really powerful that I really liked about this event that is so applicable in all areas of your life is the idea of giving value. So one of the breakout sessions that we had was we all kind of sat around and we said, what's our superpower and what is our need, right? So what are we really good at? What can we offer to someone, and what is it that we are looking for? And so that gave everyone an opportunity to go around and say, hey, well, I have this skill and I can help you with that, right? I'm able to potentially help you with marketing, and you can help me with networking, right? Or whatever it is. And it's nice to have that reminder that when you are that when you're anywhere, when you're talking to people, you really want to lead with value first instead of leeching, right? And by leeching, I mean you're trying to get something from someone, and especially in your conversations with women. If you're ever talking to a woman, you don't want to try and let her do all the work. You want to give value. You want to offer value, and one of the ways to do that is just by being able to hold the conversation with her and, in a way, make it interesting enough for her to want to continue. A lot of guys will go up to girls and they will, just ask a bunch of questions and constantly ask them questions and kind of do that because they're too nervous and they want the girl to do all the work. Well, really, that's not the best way to do it. You want to go in and provide the value there and do the work so it's easier for her to want to continue conversation. And that's the same thing with anything in life, right? If you offer some sort of value, you try to help someone first before asking, it's much more likely that they're going to want to help you after you've helped them.
There, by the way.
That's all right. We'll get it. All right, so I'm talking to my Lyft driver, and he had some interesting stories. He ends up talking to a lot of different girls who come into his Lyft and tell him interesting stuff. So let's cut to him.
Well, surprisingly, people will, even if if they've had a few drinks or whatever, if I'm picking them up from a bar or a club or something, and I'll start chit-chatting, and then they'll just open up and talk about their boyfriends and their ex-boyfriends and guys they've hooked up with, and I'm kind of like I just sit there and listen and give. I'm married, so I give like the advice that I think would go if I was the guy in the relationship.
So what are some what are some issues that girls have said to you or confessed to you or anything on that?
Well, a lot of them say that LA is a really crappy place to date because it almost seems like the guys aren't really fully committed. They're always looking for like the next best thing, so they don't really. It's always kind of like a not fully committed. They're like 30% there or 50% there, not all the way committed to this one girl, And that's a big complaint that I hear. Are we going? So yeah, so that's a big complaint. So guys, just if you like a girl, just be committed to that one girl,
Yeah.
Women don't want to be treated like they're
commodity.
Exactly. Just give value to that person and just spend your time with that person,